Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello, beautiful star seeds. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jai Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. I'm excited because this week on this show that we do every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, I talk about the magic of Venus. And this week is a really significant week in terms of Venus astrology. She is making her Venus star point. Some of you may know that Venus creates a 5-pointed star, so a pentagram, with her cycle and her relationship between the Earth and the Sun. And this week, she actually is making one of those star points. So it's a really big deal because it's going to affect us energetically for the next 9 months. This is a 9th-month cycle. And it is basically this phase that she's coming into. It's called the inception phase. Isn't that a cool name? And it is the first cycle that she makes as she becomes the morning star. And basically she has 13 phases. And the phases that are going on right now during Venus's cycle are short. They're like 2 days, 4.5 days, another 2-day cycle. And they're soon going to start to get longer and longer. For example, I think the next one, in a couple of cycles, it's going to be about a 50-day cycle. And then after that, we have a 5.5-month cycle. But either way, the total of 9 months is Venus as this powerful morning star, which we're going to talk about today. What does that mean for us collectively? And what does that mean for each of you in your chart, where this is happening in your chart based off of your rising sign is number 1. And then you can add Sun, Moon, and Venus, because I'm also going to pull cards from the Wisdom Keepers, the epic deck that we've been using lately, which I love, which is connected to the Gene Keys. But we're going to pull one card for each of the signs from here. So Sun, Moon, Venus for the cards, and your rising sign for the astrology. And we'll do that at the end after I actually talk about this beautiful and powerful event that is happening this week on Saturday, on the 8th. So let me say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Hello, Mama Ocean. Welcome in. Hello, Cole. Welcome in. Sandra, how's it going? Did you get my email today? So we do the mini readings on Friday. So you're number one on the list for Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hello, Maria. Welcome in. Hello, Chanel. Welcome in. Humble Raw. How are you doing? Denise, welcome. Heather, welcome. Amanda. Hello, Tamika and Maricela. Yes, this is my favorite deck too. Just got my Gene Keys books. Chanel says, oh my God, welcome to a whole new world. It is going to blow your mind. Okay, awesome, Sandra. Good to hear it. Carmelola, welcome in. Good to see you. De nada. Phoenix Rising Spirit, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I love all those sweet love emojis. So before we hop into the magic of Venus, I want to invite you to a couple of really amazing things that are going on that I am offering as this new year is unfolding, right? Mama Ocean, which is brace for empath here, she posted in the beginning, welcome to day 5. And I think it's the most hilarious thing because she's counting she's counting the days of 2022, which actually 2022 is going to be such an epic energy. I like for those of us that are on this awakening path or spiritual path or have realized that there is a lot more than meets the eye to this world, and whatever's going on in the collective is also affecting us personally, but we can feel it all we can see it all through this higher perspective. So that's what 2022 is really going to be about. But it's exciting and hilarious that we're doing the countdown. Welcome to day 5. I just love that. Melissa, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Angelica, welcome in. Deb, good to see you. Deb says, did the New Year's Akashic ceremony today? Wowza. Yeah, that one was amazing. So that's a really good segue into what I was going to tell you guys about. And hello, Courtney. Happy New Year. So I just started. We're in the first month of the Starseed membership. So the Channel for Grace Starseed membership. This is a monthly subscription. It's just $22 a month. And you can also purchase the whole year for $240. So it's a discounted rate. Either way, you get an opportunity to be guided through some of these powerful transits and events that are going on, both astrologically, but also looking deeper into stargate magic and the portals that are opened by the sun, the moon, Venus, and any major planet when they pass over the fixed stars, which is where the way that I do starseed readings is through that astrology of the fixed stars. So where do you find the fixed stars? In the chart, they're fixed because they only move like 1 degree every 72 years. So for us, they're pretty much in that same degree, right in that area for a whole lifetime. That's why we call them fixed, but they are actually moving because, of course, we're in the universe, which is expanding and contracting constantly. And from our perspective, that expansion and contraction is very much a slow process. But from different perspectives of the universe, if you look at it from different dimensional perspectives, those processes are not so slow. Anyways, I digress. I've been listening to too much Matias. Okay, so what I was going to say is that this membership is an opportunity for you to dive deeper. What I do is I send you emails. We do live events. There's a minimum of 1 live event per month for the membership, and that's what Deb was talking about. The last event we had was an Akashic Healing Chamber, which is a sound bath, energy medicine, energy work, chakra clearing, healing, voice. I use my voice. I use the instruments. It's hard to describe it in a very practical way, but I'm just trying to tell you exactly what it kind of looks like but the experience is very ethereal and the experience is very quantum. And so that's why Deb's saying wowza, because what you receive from these Akashic healing chambers are literally exactly what you need in that moment, for one, but also just a deep soulful connection. Every time that I go into the Akashic records, and I'm sure you guys have had this experience as well, it's elevating, like it activates you. And we literally go into the Akashic records together during these Akashic healing chambers. And that is just one of the things that we do, and one type of live event that we have in the Starseed membership. So if you are curious, I have uploaded basically the summary of all of Capricorn season astrologically. I've uploaded a meditation for the new moon that we just had, which you can still do it. The moon is still waxing crescent. There's still energy here to initiate intentions to plant seeds. I've uploaded a Jupiter and Pisces video and what that means for us collectively, but also individually based off of our Sun, Moon, Venus rising. I have uploaded a video on, I think those are the ones so far. I could be missing something because I'm going to lose track eventually because all of the things I'm going to be uploading. But we've had a couple of powerful stargates. For one, that New Year's Eve ceremony was a stargate. So it was the perfect opportunity for us to dive into the Akashic. And that is just one of the things. So I am just so excited that I have this opportunity to also be more vulnerable in that space and more intimate with you guys in that space and share a little bit more about myself that I wouldn't normally share on a daily basis here on public radio. I was going to say, isn't that funny? However, the other thing that I want to invite you to is, I am getting ready to actually write I'm going to do a reading for the membership this weekend for what we're going to talk about today for Venus Star Point. And I'm going to do like a whole video on that specific for the group and channel a reading for the group. So that's going to be really fun. I can't wait for you guys to watch that. And the other really amazing thing is the Moon Goddess training. So I want to tell you guys a little secret about the Moon Goddess training. You've heard me talk about it and saying that it's been evolving, but I just literally realized something in the last week or so. I have been realizing something really, I had an epiphany. Let's just call it an epiphany yesterday. As I was observing, and I'm getting ready to do like to sit down and write down the more full schedule. We have all the topics, we have all of this, all that information you have on the link. You can click on it and get all that information in a general sense, what we're going to do. However, as I was sitting down and thinking about it, because I do this very ethereally, I design my programs like very intuitively, and usually the answer comes to me. I don't need to go searching for it. This is what I realized as I'm looking at all the information and looking at the way that the program is designed, is that it is literally becoming a program, not just to teach you how to live coherently with the laws of the universe. So how to align yourself and bring more harmony into your life by understanding how the universe works. What are the dimensions, right? What are the 9 dimensions? What is the relationship from that and to the chakras? How does that manifest in our physical time-space reality? And how can we as human beings in the 3rd dimension have a harmonious experience of our entire being, which lives in all dimensions all at once? Because we're really fractals of the one source energy, the one, right? The 9th dimension, basically. So what I realize is all of these things are points that lead to one major thing, which is the Akashic, which is the web of life, which is in terms of, I'm so excited. I just purchased this crystal that has the flower of life as a 3D ball, like etched inside the crystal. And I'm going to use it to teach, because what I want to show you is the significance of that web. So picture a web, like a spider web, but instead of a flat web, picture it as a 3D web. Okay, this is the universe. Okay, a flower of life. I can't wait. I'll show you guys when it comes. I think it comes on Sunday or something, and I'm gonna definitely go live and show you guys. So Think of it as that way. And that is basically when you connect yourself to that web, which you can do by past life regression, remembering past lives, remembering where you come from, learning about all of those things, sacred geometry, the 9 dimensions, all of this information that we're going to cover in the Moon Goddess training. What you're literally doing is finding and learning ways to connect to that web. I'm serious, Mama Ocean. To connect to that web. And what is that web? It is the Akashic records. The web holds energetically all of the information of the universe. So it's everything that happens in the past, everything that's going on right now in the present, and all of the future possibilities, because it's not set in stone. That's why, especially on this planet, we have what we call free will when we align with our higher self. When we let our higher self take the wheel, then we have much more control over our lives. Meaning we get to make conscious choices. And so what you are doing, in essence, I am bringing this whole new perspective of understanding what the hell are the Akashic records. And I just had that epiphany yesterday. So this time around, we're going to have this powerful experience and understand the concepts and we're going to go through the temple initiations. This is a mystery school. So this is like a legit mystery school is what it's become. And then the next Moon Goddess training, it's literally going to be basically a way. Oh my God, 33 in the chat. Yes. It's basically going to be an Akashic record training. Like learn how to, I want to incorporate that into it. Or the other option is to keep it the way it is and then have a level 2, which is how to actually do the Akashic readings. So what do you guys think? Fucking hey. Sorry. I realized that this is literally what I've been doing this entire time. Yeah, 3D, legit. Is I have been understanding and tapping into the Akashic records without even doing it, was drawn to do a complete training on how to read, right, the Akashic records. But throughout that whole program, I realized that I've been doing and tapping into the Akashic records the entire time. Plus now with the way that my mind works, I want to know how it works. Like I want to know the intricacies, like show me how it works. And I'm realizing that that's what I've been learning on 2 ends of the spectrum. We've got like how it works here and how to like access it and do like the readings here. And then when you put those together, like an explosion of consciousness, like the Big Bang. So yes. So it is going to be epic. You guys, I can't freaking wait. I had this epiphany yesterday and I'm just like so excited. Like I can't even wait for us to come together. So if you feel drawn, trust that calling and just like sign up. There's a payment plan available. It is a complete giveaway. Like the price is literally nothing. I promise you it's nothing. But you can pull $333 from anywhere. Trust me, okay? The training that I just did, let's just say it was a bit more than that. So I'm completely giving away this powerful understanding of the universe for just $333. So next time the price is definitely going to go up. So just know that, be aware of that. This is the time if you want to do it now. And I just can't wait. I just literally can't wait. I know, right? You guys are so excited in the chat. Too far out sounds sweet says, hello, Natalie. Welcome in. Hello, Rebecca and Sanders and Traylene. Taria, how's it going? Heather, I think I said hi already. How is that aligning to astrology? Ooh, what are you referring to? I would love to answer that question, but I don't know what I was saying. Tomorrow is Epiphany. Yeah, 3D Flower of Life. Veronica, Akashic, teach me please. Yes, I know you guys. I know you're going to be like, what on earth is happening? I don't know. I just realized it. I was like, is this what I'm teaching? Like without even realizing, is this what I'm actually teaching? Because I came to the realization that that's what I'm learning through all of this. And I'm like, maybe that's why this is all happening. Maybe that's why it's always been evolving, because literally I'm learning how I'm going to be a teacher of this. So it was a crazy realization for me. Valerie says, so epic. 2 levels I think would be amazing. Yes, I agree with you. I think I like that as well. So like first learn the fundamentals, and then the second level, learn how to actually do the readings. Yeah, that would be really cool. Jai, you are so inspiring. Can't wait. I know. I can't either. 12th house is Gemini. Be real. Legit, right? Right, Nelly? Oh my God. I am so excited too. Okay. So I'm excited that you guys also are excited about that. And we've completely gone off on a tangent. So let's hop to the topic, which is Venus. Heather says, Akashic and astrology, is there a connection? Maybe not understanding it. Oh, there is a complete connection. Because check this out. You've got the 9 dimensions, right? So you have to understand, you just got to take the training. You got to just do it. But what we're connecting is all of these concepts that seem like they're separate, but they're really not. That's what we're doing. We're going to learn how the 9 dimensions are connected to the 7 laws of the universe, how they're connected to the 7 chakras, how they're connected to, the whole thing is connected to astrology, especially the houses, the wheel of the zodiac, how that's connected to the great year, astrologically, which the great year is a 25,000 year cycle, which we're right halfway through. Right now, that's why we're entering the Aquarian age, and how that is connected to past lives, especially the past lives that we've had 12,000 years ago, which was ancient Atlantis, ancient Lemuria, and how those lifetimes, there's something that the people that are waking up right now, there's something that we didn't finish that we're finishing now. And while this is happening, inside joke. Everything is connected, period. Right, Christina Maria? Yeah. So I am literally putting it all together myself. And I realize that's what I'm also teaching. I'm teaching you how to put it all together so that it goes from being just concepts to like, holy shit, here's the whole thing. Here's how it works. On top of that, it's how sacred geometry is connected to all of it. And how sacred geometry is also connected to the creation of the universe, how the universe was created. Dude, don't get me going because I literally won't stop talking. So let me show you the chart. I won't stop talking. Ooh, but I like that 2-level thing actually. I think we got it. I got it. The melody to Funky Town. All right, Towley. Okay, let's pull up this chart for today. Let us share the screen so you can actually see it. We're actually going to pull the chart for Saturday, January the 8th, where Venus creates the Capricorn star point. Why don't we start with what is the Capricorn star point? Let's go forward a couple of days. 1, 2. Let's dun 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 dun. Sorry. I want to get the exact point though, yo, because I want to show you. Wasn't it fun though watching them dance and go around the circle? Okay, that's not okay. Let's go back like this. 37, 52, 39, 49, 40, 47, 42, 44. Okay, we're getting close. We're trying to get Venus to 43 minutes. 43 minutes remaining. I'm going like crazy Gemini Jai right now. All right, here we go. It's my favorite to be crazy. Whoo! Okay, let me look at the chat. What's going on in the chat? Will there be breaks? There is going to be breaks. Actually, something really cool that we're going to do is in the morning, we're going to do the Kundalini. We're going to start with Kundalini. Then we're going to take a break. Then we're going to do the temple initiation. Then we're going to take a break. And then we're going to have like the lecture / sharing section after that. That's why we're going like 9 to 4. All day long, baby. All day long. Thank you, Christina Maria, for posting that up. No, we're all going to just transmute to the ninth dimension for time to 6 breaks. I know we've got quite a group. We've got more than 30 people enrolled so far, you guys. Maria says, I had my own epiphany today as I searched for my life's purpose. It hit me today that it's already in me. Boom, Maria. Boom, baby. I just needed to find my map. Yes. Ooh, I love that. Yes. You don't have to go searching for your purpose. You have to let your purpose find you. That is key. We're going to learn about that. Okay. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the chart for Saturday, January 8th at 5:49 p.m. Mountain Time, based off of Sedona, Arizona, because Sedona is the shit. It's a magical place. And what we are looking at here is the Sun and Venus. 18 degrees, 43 minutes of Capricorn is when you will find this, what we call inferior conjunction. The reason this is significant is because this inferior conjunction only happens every 18 months. Every 18 months, you have Venus retrograde. Once she goes retrograde, every time she goes retrograde, she conjuncts the Sun. So every 18 months, she does this inferior conjunction where she is exactly, let me kind of give you a little visual here. Let's see if I can do a little visual. All right, you've got the Earth, and I don't know which one's bigger. Okay, this is going to be crazy, but this is Venus. I don't know how, she's kind of probably similar size. Here's the Sun. Okay, so Venus is, let's do this because this is obviously not to scale. There. Okay, so Venus is the closest to Earth that she ever is during her cycle, but she's also exactly in between the Earth and the Sun. Now, we can't, during this phase, she's really like, she's dark and she basically disappears from the sky. So what we interpret that as, which is what the Mayans thought of her, is that she was going into the underworld. So it's a time of transformation and it's a time of transmutation. And during this time is when collectively we really begin to transform the way that we're going to relate to each other for the next 9 months. Now, the Venus makes, every time that she makes a star point, she's either retrograde or direct, but in both cases, she's conjuncting the Sun. Here's the other scenario. We're going to kind of go, when she's direct and she makes the superior conjunction, she is closest to the Sun. And let's just say here's the Earth over here, right? You got Earth. And you got Venus over here. And she's still conjuncting the Sun, but she's the closest to the Sun instead of the Earth. She's still in between. Actually, she's not. Hang on. That's incorrect. Oops, I just deleted the Sun. Okay, so here's the Sun. So Venus is actually during the... Oh, here's a better way to do this. We're just going to use the same thing that we were just using. And I'm going to put Venus over here. Over here. Okay. So when she's doing her inferior conjunction, this is the inferior conjunction, and this is the superior conjunction. When she's doing the inferior conjunction, she's closest to Earth, but in that straight line, right? When she's doing the superior conjunction, she's on the other side of the sun. Either way, because of her position between the Earth and the sun, we can't see her visually. Think of us on Earth, right? We're like over here, like, hello. So what is this significant? Why is this significant? Well, because the superior conjunction is like she's in the heavens, right? So it's the celestial Venus. But the inferior conjunction is like she's right here. She's with us. She's on Earth. You know, this is why she becomes the morning star, and she begins to rise with the sun instead of set with the sun. So there's a lot of symbolism there. What this inferior conjunction is about, it's the first phase. Let me transition back to this. And now I'm going to give you information from this book, The Light of Venus, which is amazing. When did you say this happens? The conjunction with the sun happens every 9 months. Hello, fabulous Taurus Tiger. Every 18 months, it's retrograde. And then every 18 months is direct. So it goes retrograde, direct, retrograde, direct, retrograde, direct, retrograde, direct. Every 9 months, that conjunction. So this is where she is the inception phase. It's the first phase of Venus. Other names of this phase are the seeding phase, the conception. Think of a birth, right? Because 9 months is very much related to the birth, like the birthing time. This is the conception or the infusion. The journey that we're on is the heroine's journey, the Queen of Heaven's silent beginning, deep within the collective heart of human consciousness. In the sky, this phase lasts only 2 days. So you're talking the 8th and the 9th, like this weekend. Boom, the conjunction. Venus is invisible in the sky, and she's also retrograde. This is called the inferior or the interior conjunction. The beginning of the inception phase is the beginning of the Venus cycle as well. Venus is conjunct the sun, rising and setting directly in alignment with our star. She is also positioned in between the sun and earth, known as her perigee position, or the closest to earth that she ever reaches. And because she's also at her fastest retrograde speed, this phase is only 2 days long. Though we can't actually see Venus here, her tremendous backward velocity promises an appearance very soon, which will be the birth phase. There are 3 important sky factors or events in this place, each with its own interpretive meanings. An invisible Venus strongly sensitizes you to the energy of or dynamics with others and encourages stronger reliance on your inner life, so your inner journey. Venus closest to Earth and conjunct the sun is an intense infusion of higher or pure feminine qualities, which may be difficult to integrate or cause you to be misunderstood. Venus at maximum retrograde velocity engenders in you a belief that you only have time for what matters most or what most is real. Inception's short duration indicates that all 3 factors are significant or meaningful. The prior transition phase that we just went to, that we talked about last week, and or the subsequent gestation phase may hold additional information about the energy of Venus during this time. So then we start saying, okay, what sign is she in? What's the significance of that? Well, she's in Capricorn. And Capricorn is very much about, we've been talking about this theme of Capricorn as being sovereignty, taking your power back. Also, it has to do with things that are, things that hold power, right? Like systems of power is very much connected to Capricorn. So individually, it is our own power. Collectively, it's like the world powers. And so it's a time where individually humanity is being asked to basically take control of what they want in terms of relating to each other, but do it in a way that's very mature and do it in a way that has meaning for the future, because Capricorn thinks about the future. It doesn't just, it's a present energy, but it's present only because it's here to work for the goal that is in the future. There's a goal and there's a path and there's a way, and we're going to move in that direction so that we can get to where we want to go, because Capricorn thinks about the end result. So this is about focusing forward and not backwards. But you need to understand that at this point, if you don't take responsibility for yourself and your own actions, then everything is going to be chaotic. And so she invites us in Capricorn to take ownership of our lives, of our relationships, of our beliefs, of everything. Can you live in that state of like, I own myself, I am me, I am? If you can, that is what you want. That is like what Venus is inviting us to do. Actually, she's saying, please take responsibility. And there's no judgment of what anyone else is doing. It's really just for you. This is for you personally. Of course, collectively, we're going to feel some big themes that have to do with like corporate power and things like that, and governments. Those are going to be in the limelight, and they already are. Like, things are already changing. The significant or unique thing about this specific transit, Venus has been in Capricorn before, and she has retrograded in Capricorn before, but she hasn't really ever gone over Pluto as retrograde in Capricorn. And that's happening this time around. It's happening 3 times. I think it's already happened twice, and it's going to happen a 3rd time in a month or so. I think in a month or 2. And that is about deep, powerful release and transformation. So like letting go. It's the symbolic shamanic death, the tower that falls, so that you can rise again like the phoenix from the ashes. So these are big, big themes. So here's the collective theme and then the personal dharma. And I would recommend that you find out what Venus phase were you born under, and were you born under the morning star or the evening star? Because that also tells you a lot about more than just your personal desires. It tells you about relationships in general. It's also true that Venus only retrogrades and has these star points, makes these magnificent, powerful points in only 5 houses in your chart. The same 5 houses basically for your whole life. Except the unique thing is that we're switching to a different sign, and so it's going to enter a different area of our charts. Later on this year, she's going to be the Libra. The next one is the Libra star point. So later on, 9 months. In 9 months, we're going to have a superior conjunction. She's going to be on the opposite side of the sun. Conjunct, the sun will be in between the Earth and Venus, and she will be direct. And she will be in Libra. And that's going to be the very first one that we've had in a long time. And from then on, that's the new star point, Libra. It's a big deal because Venus rules the sign of Libra. So these are very significant moments astrologically that will mark very importantly the future of our relationships. And during the retrograde, so when she's direct, it's more of like an ethereal kind of experience. Yeah, exactly, right, Christina Maria? When she's retrograde, this is about things, she's fixing things. Because the retrograde is forcing us to reflect on relationships, forcing us to say, where are we in control? Where are we not in control? Do we want to be in control? What do we actually want in our relationships? And can we take responsibility for manifesting that in our own relationships by manifesting that within ourselves? It's like as above, so below, as within, so without. So you are in essence reorganizing and stepping into sovereignty and starting to walk forward towards your future. Hey, Shannon, welcome in. And so that means that you're going to reorganize your life. That is what you're doing right now. We are reorganizing our lives. as Venus goes through this retrograde. So the personal dharma is working with potentials to fertilize the dream of a richer togetherness. What does that mean? Is working on possibilities for the future, planting the seeds that are our dream for a better, richer togetherness. And the collective theme of this phase is fertilizing our new feminine intention, time before time begins. Think of it, it's like the conception. It's the moment where something begins. It's an initiation for sure, because this is where the cycle begins. This is number 1, phase 1, inception, inferior conjunction. And from then on, she begins the cycle, right? So the cycles that we just had were ending the last 18-month cycle, right? Because the phases are basically 18 months. We're split in 2 9-month periods. It's morning star, evening star. We just finished that evening star cycle, but that was the complete cycle. That was the ending of the whole cycle. So we've got so many new beginnings. There's a lot of new beginnings. I keep saying that astrologically, it's what we're experiencing right now, a lot of new beginnings. And there's no coincidences. Everything is about entering into a new world. We're in the big transition. We're transitioning years, meaning not years, we're transitioning eras from one era to another. Just wait until Pluto enters Aquarius in 2023. And he will go retrograde back into Capricorn, be like, we're not done with that yet. But then he's going to go direct and he's going to go back into Aquarius. And starting in 2024, Pluto is going to be no longer in Capricorn and now in Aquarius. When Pluto enters a sign, it's like, right? There's just something about Pluto. He's a powerful one over there. We are going to live through this powerful transition. Pluto enters Aquarius. And it's going to be crazy. So all of these things that are happening are all part of the journey, the path that we're moving towards. If you want to understand more about Venus, I do have a whole module of Aquarian astrology. If you want to learn astrology, I have a module of Aquarian astrology that is focused all on just the planet Venus and everything that has to do with Venus. And I talk about the phases and I talk about the star point and I talk about the sacred geometry. So if you want to learn more about this, there is a class, it's a module, it's $44 and you can find it on my website. But there's links below as well. So I would actually recommend, because it is one of the coolest modules that I have done so far for that class. But that's what we are dealing with, essentially. We are dealing with these powerful shifts that are leading one into the other, into the other, into the other. They're preparing us. We're preparing. We're getting prepared. So this is what we're dealing with right now. So think of this as an 8-month cycle that is beginning. And this 9-month cycle, and this 9th-month cycle is about the energies of Capricorn. Everything I just said, sovereignty, becoming responsible. So how are you going to become responsible in your life? You're being asked to take responsibility for the area of your life that Venus is transiting right now, which means wherever Capricorn is in your chart, that's where you are learning to set new intentions, begin again, conceptualize a whole new energy for yourself with what you desire, but also for your relationships in general. So let's go through all the signs and see where this is going to be happening in your chart. And I'm going to pull a card as well to give some more meaning for Sun, Moon, and Venus. So when you look at the rising sign, look at that first, and then add Sun, Moon, and Venus to the mix regarding the cards. So Let's do this. Yeah, all the goddesses are here right now. It's actually really freaking epic. So, Aries, let's start with you. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. We are having a 10th house transit. So, where you are taking responsibility in your life is in your life path, in how you show up for the world, and also what you're here to do. Like purpose. Think of it as purpose. Taking ownership of your life path. The 7th gene key is the card that we pulled for you. And the 7th gene key has the shadow of division, the gift of guidance, and the city of virtue. The real leader is the ultimate listener. Ooh, this card is saying that you need to learn to listen. My gift to you, Aries, I am here to share that true leadership, this is definitely 10th house energy. True leadership is not about forcefully imposing an agenda or interfering in others' lives. It is about lovingly empowering from behind the scenes. Be not driven by fear of oppression or the love of power. Very 10th house themes, but by a profound love of service. Yes, I am here to provide you with true guidance. I come to recognize the wise, free leader in you and to help you trust in your own direction. I am listening. I am listening. Become a good listener. It's not about power. It's about being a good listener. I absolutely loved that. That is beautiful, Aries. That's what you're learning to step into more sovereignty in your life. 10th house. All right, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Taurus is having a 9th house transit. So Taurus, this is a different energy. This is a spirituality. This is understanding things from a higher perspective. That you are having an experience of a deep, powerful expanding of your mind so that you can understand things better. They're going to make a little more sense to you during this time. And you get the 52nd gene key, which is the shadow of stress, moving to the gift of restraint, to the city of stillness. The more selfless your intention, the more power it will have. My gift to you. I come to relieve you of your stress. Well, thank God. And to remind you that everything in nature, including you, oh my God, nature, Taurus, the earth, yes, the morning star, wow. Everything in nature has its own timing and growth pattern. Your intentions are like seeds. If you start something from a place of fear, the seed of fear will permeate the entire endeavor. So if you want your dreams to grow and thrive, just hold a clear intention. Infuse it with goodwill and trust that your dreams know just how and when to bloom. It's time to befriend restraint. Practice patience. Learn how not to interfere. Let your life and dreams unfold without too much pushing or prodding. And remember, more often than not, growth and transformation take place below the ground. What? And the greatest seeds take the longest to germinate. Wow. Dude. So Taurus, you're expanding your mind, but understanding at the same time how the process of manifesting really works and how to maximize or make that energy better work for you. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Gemini is having an 8th house transit. So for Geminis, it's a powerful transformation. It's a shift. It's going to take some time getting used to, but it is super important that we go through this transformation. There is going to be something that you are releasing. You are letting go of something. Like I promise you, you're going through this process right now. Letting go and releasing of something that no longer serves you. Stepping into more sovereignty in your life so that you can take control, more control. And also it's everything that the 8th house is about inheritance. What you inherit, not just money, but like ancestrally. 44 in the chat. Love it. What are you inheriting ancestrally? Or what have you inherited? So it's about let go of the past, move forward into the future. You get the 54th gene key of aspiration with the shadow of greed. Ooh, the gift of aspiration and the city of ascension. I love that. Greed is an energy that will compromise its own integrity in a flash to get what it wants. And this is its downfall. My gift to you. I bring the gift of aspiration. Look long and hard at the ways you're still driven by fear, competition, and the desire to serve yourself. You know, I got to be honest, that's kind of Gemini. I come when it is time to start thinking about how to serve others and how to join forces. I like that. In order to create a healthier, more sustainable world. Jago Bend. Call out your inner Robin Hood. Start giving back. Think holistically. Find creative ways to more justly redistribute the resources on our planet. If you don't have money, donate time, energy, wisdom, and love. Remember, if you've been holding on to what you've got, this is a very 8th house thing. Don't hold on to things. If you've been holding on to what you've got, this is a good time to let it go. Whoa. If you've been resisting others' generosity, because this is also the 8th house where you get money from others or abundance from others or help from others, it's a good time to receive. Holy shit, this is epic. Keep it flowing and all will thrive. Your job is to keep the flow going. Don't resist the release. Don't resist the change. Just freaking let go. Move on. Like the Leo King posted the other day, could have been yesterday. This year there's been a lot of things that did not manifest the way we wanted them to. He's like, just put roses on those graves and move on. There you go. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. You are going through the 7th house transit. So for you, this is very, very much connected with your intimate relationships. This is like, marriages, romantic relationships, intimacy. It's a big theme for you right now with this transit. This is where you're learning to take your power back within your intimate relationships. You get the 62nd gene key, precision. Ooh, I like that. The dragonfly, there's a bunch of dragonflies all over her cheeks. The shadow of intellect, the gift of precision, and the city of impeccability. I love that word, impeccability, is one of the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Intelligence is of the heart, whereas intellect is of the mind. My gift to you. I want you to know the difference between the intellect and true intelligence. The intellect is your mind's ability to think, gather facts, and manipulate knowledge through language. It is wonderful, but limited. The more intellectual you are, the less true intelligence you use. The more intellectual you are, the less true intelligence you use. The next time you look around you, look with your whole heart. Take in the essence of your mysterious world deep into your soul, and you will begin to taste true intelligence. From this place, you will care less about potential humiliation and more about speaking, writing, and inventing with love. In the language of simplicity, you will become an embodiment of precision and transform the world. Wow, I do remember pulling this card the other day. There you go, Cancer. Precision. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising going through the 6th house. Venus in your 6th house of being in the moment, being present, your health, your work, what you do on daily schedule. This is the area of your life that is mostly being impacted right now with this energy. These cards are amazing. Oops, I just dropped it. All right, so Leo, you get the 43rd gene key, insight. The shadow of deafness, the gift of insight, and the city of epiphany. Every human being is born to be a rebel in the sense of filling a space in the world that cannot be duplicated by another. My gift to you. I am here to invite out the rebel in you. All right, Leo. The poet, the lover, the mad scientist, the revolutionary. There is something only you can do. Something your entire life has prepared you for. It is time to take a risk, to shake up a system. Ooh, you may make waves. That's okay. Whatever you do, stop listening to the status quo. This is not about venting or blaming. This is about being creative and being open to love. Hello, Leo. You don't have to know where exactly you're headed or why in order to trust your inner voice. As you courageously, what is it? Holy dude. Courage is all about Leo the lion. As you courageously forge a new pathway, don't be surprised if your timing gets better and breakthrough insights come your way. Dare to be who you are, and you will ignite the creative rebel in others wherever you go. Ooh, be your little rebel spirit. Let your little rebel spirit shine, Leo. Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Virgo is going through a 5th house transit. So for you, this is about creativity, passion, playfulness. Learn to have fun. Let yourself have more fun in your life. Virgo, this is what you're learning. And this is the area of your life that is being impacted very, very strongly right now. Okay. Damn, Leo rising. There you go, Maria. The 63rd gene key, inquiry. The shadow of doubt. Stop doubting yourself, Virgo. The gift of inquiry and the city of truth. The human logical mind is simply not designed to be certain of anything other than paradox. Okay, tell me that's not a message for Virgo. Tell me that's not a message for Virgo. My gift to you. I come to celebrate your love of inquiry, but also remind you that your inquisitive mind and gift for doubting are best used in service of the world, not in service of beating yourself up. See if you can remain genuinely curious about life without insisting on finding answers, Virgo. Stay open to learning as your understanding of life becomes increasingly complex and paradoxical. Be curious about your own suffering, for it will open your compassionate heart. One day, your brilliant mind will lead you back to yourself. And how could it not? You are forever intertwined with everything you've ever learned. So Virgo, right? Whoa. Okay, there you go, Virgo. I did pull this one the other day too. I know there's some weird like Twilight Zone things going on here, guys. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. You are having a 4th house transit. So for you, this has to do with home and family. This is what where you're seeing the biggest impact in your life right now is your relationship to home and family, where you feel safe and where you feel secure. The 64th gene key, imagination. The shadow of confusion. The gift of imagination, and the city of illumination. If you allow your pain or the world pain to be expressed through an artistic process, you will see alchemy in progress. My gift to you. I come to set your imagination free, but first, you must bless your pain and confusion with the gift of your awareness. In the presence of confusion, there is nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to figure out. Confusion is a totally natural human state. It is actually holy ground. So taste it, embrace it, but do not try to change, interpret, or get rid of it. You hear me, Libra? As soon as you remember that you are not your confusion, its true diamond nature will emerge from the coal, and your imagination will be released so that you can give expression to your pain and inner demons through a fulfilling process of creativity. Whether you're expressing with a paintbrush or a pen, be honest, courageous, illogical, and wild. Go where no one else has gone before. Yes, yes. I absolutely love that. Wow. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Scorpio is having a third house transit. So where you're feeling the impact of this Venus star point is in your ability to communicate. Your mode of communication, the way that you communicate, the way that you express yourself. Hot damn, says Melanie. Hot damn. The way that you express yourself, Scorpio. Are you ready? Right, Valerie? I was thinking about you while I was reading that. I really was. Okay. The 11th gene key, Scorpio. Idealism. The shadow of obscurity. Well, that's very Scorpio. The gift of idealism and the city of light. Holy shit. From darkness to light. Scorpio, you rule the underworld. It's time to move to the light. Idealism represents the steady flow of archetypal memory into the world of form. My gift to you. I am here to remind you of the incredible power and potential of your receptive, abundant, feminine, magical, tribal, dreaming mind. I come to give you permission to play with your right brain, with the realms of imagery, archetype, and imagination. Trust that everything in the end is a symbol. Whatever comes to you, please do not judge it, over-identify with it, or squeeze it into a preconceived shape. And please, don't judge yourself in any way for the unusual or optimistic contents of your imagination. Ooh, that's deep, Scorpio. In our modern world, many of us are taught to think of idealists as naive, weak, and deluded people, out of touch with reality. It is true that to manifest itself in the world, idealism needs a structure, but without knowing our ideals or recognizing our dreams, how can we possibly manifest anything of true value? To bring our world back into balance, we need people like you to practice magical realism. Let me read that again. To bring our world back into balance, we need people like you to practice magical realism, where your beautiful open mind is honored just as much as the logical plans your brilliant left brain might drum up. Boom. Epic. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. Second house transit for Sagittarius. So this is affecting your self-esteem. This is affecting your value, what you value. Your values are changing. You may not, oh my God, we did not just pull this card. Your values are changing. And wow, I'm a little bit stunned. Look at your card. I'm not even kidding. This is one of the cards. There's the proof. Here's the back. Here's the front, a mirror into time and space realities and different dimensions. Whoa, you get to see into my world. What the heck, Sagittarius? Okay, this is about your reflection. This is creepy. I'm going to put it down. It's creeping me out. Your reflection. Look into the mirror. Different realities, different dimensions are opening up for you right now, Sagittarius. Are you going to walk through the door? Think of the Matrix when they go through mirrors, right? They touch it and it's like another reality. They go in and out of worlds through the mirrors. Yeah, badass. Yeah, it's the mirror. It's the mirror. Like, what is being reflected right back at you? That's the biggest lesson for you right now. What doors are opening up for you? Yeah. What is happening? Can you see through the mirror? This is about realizing that where you are at, you've exactly created this. Because it's reflecting it right back at you. It's saying, it's right in your face. The answer is in your face. The answer is in you. The answer is in your reflection. The answer is as above, so below, as within, so without. The answer is right in front of you. You are creating your own reality. But you also have an opportunity to enter a whole new dimension. Like, shit just got real. Like, shit just got weird. There's so much in that card. I can't even handle it. So there you go, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Capricorn is obviously going through a first house transit. So what is the biggest impact for you is how you see yourself and how others see. No way, too far out. How others see you. How you see yourself and how others see you. Totally wild. You get the 6th gene key. This is your identity. It has to do with your identity, Capricorn. All right. The shadow of conflict. The gift of diplomacy. And the city of peace. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen for this card coming out for Capricorn, where we've been going through the freaking ringer with this Capricorn energy? Holy moly. The Saturn-Pluto-Jupiter conjunction of 2020 in Capricorn. Oh my God. This Venus retrograde in Capricorn. Oh, it's just, dude. Emotional maturity means that your awareness operates even during the most profound emotional states. Did you hear that, Capricorn? Emotional maturity means that your awareness operates even during the most profound emotional states. Do not restrict the emotions. Capricorn, my gift to you. I am here to invite you. Holy, okay, I just got full body chills. Like, oh my God, it's in the back of my neck. I am here to invite you to drop your defenses. Holy shit, dude, I am getting so much. Mama Ocean, what do you get? I'm getting so much. I'm seeing like the world falling apart because Capricorn, which represents the global globalization, blah, 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 the control. Drop your defenses. It's breaking down. Like I'm hearing we are making progress. Holy shit. Okay. Let down your guard. Stop fighting against your own humanity by refusing to see, feel, and accept your inner demons. Oh, there is a way to calm emotional waters in your intimate relationships and in the world without repressing or avoiding the truth. There is a way to dissolve seemingly insurmountable barriers to peace, to know precisely when it's time to act, when it's time to speak, and how to speak powerfully, yet from the heart. The true path of peace and diplomacy requires that you fearlessly look at and embrace your own weaknesses. Don't protect yourself from your deepest emotions. What? And you will find that your timing, communication, and relationships will improve. This is huge, you guys. Tell me this is not a message for Capricorn. Naturally, others will want to confide in you. And you will sense just what is needed, even in the most emotionally volatile situations. Damn. Your very presence can have the power to shift the energy of a room or a relationship from one of conflict to peace. Did you get that, Capricorn? Did you get that? Damn. All right, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Right, you guys? There is something in the air. Okay. Aquarius, 12th house. Okay, so this is very ethereal for Aquarius. Aquarius may be having a hard time because it's a little bit too much. It's like too out there, and you're already out there, and you're already unique, and you're already the rebel, and you're already like, so you're like floating in outer space, and it's a little bit much. But trust what comes from this powerful experience. Check this out. The 33rd. Yep. You heard me right. The 33rd gene key of shadow of forgetting, the gift of mindfulness, and the city of revelation. What? Aquariuses rule the energy of prophecy. City, revelation. There is no situation on earth that cannot be used as a means to raise your frequency. Yes, Aquarius is about frequency and vibration, and open your heart to your inner divinity. My gift to you. I am here to help you remember and to release you from the prison of your emotional life. Even if you want to speed up enlightenment, you can't. So give yourself plenty of permission to think, to feel, to desire, to react, to hide. Let nothing be forbidden. All I ask is that you be mindful of what you do. The first step is awakening. In awakening is realizing that you've been asleep. So do not try to change your patterns or passions. Just recognize them. There I go again. Catch yourself forgetting your true nature. Learn to feel increasingly comfortable with discomfort. In time, you will naturally come to realize that something more wondrous than you can imagine is looking through your eyes. Ooh! Thinking through your mind. Yes. And living through your actions. Whoa. In the end, all of life shall remember itself through you, and all that you'll experience is the revelation of the eternal now. Damn. Dude. Are you ready, Pisces? Here we go. Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. These cards are amazing, aren't they? Brown Beauty Tarot. These are the Wisdom Keepers. 64 Faces of Awakening by Rosie Aronson. Inspired actually co-created like with Richard Rudd from the Gene Keys. These are the Gene Keys. Yeah, that was crazy. Pisces, you're going through an 11th house transit. So you know what's changing for you? Here, let me just tell you. Your worldview is changing. That is what the 11th house is, how you see the world. You're changing the way you see the world. Something is changing inside of you, and you are like transforming because your worldview is changing. You're not going to see things the same. Not tomorrow, not from what you saw the world as yesterday. There's too many revelations. And you, specifically of all the signs, are going to have this crazy year because Jupiter is in Pisces and so is Neptune, and they will conjunct in April. Jupiter will conjunct the Sun, Pisces season, or the Sun will conjunct Jupiter. It's going to be insane. Okay, here we go. The 53rd gene key of expansion, as if you needed to expand any further. The shadow of immaturity. Ooh. The gift of expansion. And the city of superabundance. Yes. Okay. We have just coined the description for Jupiter and Pisces. Superabundance. There we go. True growth expands beyond its comfort zone. It is continually transcending its last level. Damn. My gift to you. I bring the gift of expansion. There is something in your life that you've outgrown. It's time to move beyond your comfort zone. If you've been holding tightly to an opinion, identity, vision, or worldview, what? Are you kidding me? It's time to let go. I can't with this shit. If you've been trying to reject a part of your past or your life, assuming it has no gift for you, it's time to embrace it. Surrender your intellect and watch everything become more simple and efficient. The mind has trouble understanding how everything is always passing away and beginning again. But the truth is that synthesis is happening all of the time. You are forever becoming whole. In the end, all that matters is expansion through the heart. Wow. So, those were incredible. If anyone wants to volunteer to put timestamps on this one's a good one. This one needs timestamps. I want to thank you guys all so much for being here. I want to thank you all so much for enjoying this energy and being here live and also watching the replay. I absolutely love the excitement that these readings bring. I get chills, you get chills, we all get chills. I'm just kidding. 44 in the chat. I love that. But sincerely, thank you. I am so excited about everything that's coming. This is the first big, we just had a new moon in Capricorn. Now we're having a Venus star point in Capricorn. I mean, it's nonstop. Woo! We're launching into 2022. So enjoy the ride. Because it's going to be a ride. And it is a complete and utterly quantum ride. So, thank you all so much. Join the membership. Join us for the Moon Goddess training on January 29th. Check out all of the other links below. I have an Etsy shop. I got all these fun things. I do starseed readings, starseed ancestry readings if you want to know what your starseed ancestry is. And I'm about to launch on Saturday. I've picked the day. I was like, when should I? Okay, Saturday is the day. On Saturday, my Akashic readings will be available. Boom. Shakalaka. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on Friday for mini readings.